Welcome to PrepsNet Coach Speak with Homewood Patriots head basketball coach Elijah Garrison. Here's your host, Aubrey Johnson.
Good to see you, Coach.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
All right, so last Monday you faced JAG in the Spain Park Classic. You came away with a very nice win, 64-32. Tell us about the night.
Yeah, it was good to kind of the middle game of the Thanksgiving tournament, our classic deal that we played in. So it was good. I thought we played well. It was a team effort.
Yeah.
I know I've said this a couple of times with you, but when you score and win by that many, that everybody kind of plays well, and the ball's going in the basket.
Right.
So I was happy with how we played that night. We got to rest some legs in the fourth quarter, which is always a good thing.
Sure.
So yeah, it was a good night. We were content, and then we get to move on to Dothan, which I know you're about to talk about. But
right. But first, I want to find out who your top scorers were in that game.
Yeah, so we had two guys score 19. Yeah, I think we had two guys score 19 in that one.
Nice.
So it was Latham Binkley, which we talked about him, our forward going to Trevecca, and then we had one of our kids off the bench hit a couple of threes.
Well, that's
scored
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, good deal. Yeah, we'll talk about Dothan now. Tuesday, you went up against Dothan. You lost 60-55, but tell us about it.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was probably the best game we've played this season.
Really?
Unfortunately, we just kind of didn't win on the scoreboard.
Right.
But I thought we competed. I thought we told our guys, like our guy number 3 through 9 played really, really well.
Wow.
We just kind of wanted a little bit more out of our top two guys.
Right.
Right. But I thought we handled their pressure and their press very well. I thought we kind of imposed our will defensively. So you don't want to lose, but I thought we got better in a loss.
Good things came out of it.
Absolutely.
Well, good.
Absolutely.
Coach, tomorrow night, looking forward, you have Oak Mountain. What do you expect to see from the Eagles?
Yeah, so they're 9-0.
Yep. Wow.
Playing well right now, and they just won the Thanksgiving tournament that they're in. We're playing in an in-school game, so it starts at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. So I'm sure that their gym is going to be crowded and loud, and but it's going to be fun. I think it's a cool opportunity for our guys to go play in front of a packed gym and versus a really good basketball team. And so we got to weather the storm early because all the momentum's just already on their side right now, and we'll see what happens. So,
good deal. Then on Friday, you are away again at Vestavia Hills.
Yeah.
How do you game plan against the Rebels?
Yeah, so their coach and I are really good friends, so we talk all the time, talk basketball all the time. And so, like, selfishly, I'm really looking forward to Friday night. Looking forward to coaching against him, and he does a really, really good job with his team. And they have a really good player who's going to go play at Montevallo next year, and they're kind of running some Princeton offense, which I ran in college. So we kind of, hopefully, we throw a couple of things at them that puts a little wrinkle in their plan, I hope. But they're playing well right now. I know, like, they played Ramsey last week and beat them by 30. And Ramsey's a really good team, like everybody knows. So I don't know. We'll start that game planning with our team on Wednesday. Yeah, got a couple of assistants already on it, but it's going to be a good game. I expect it to be a great environment, and it's always fun when you get to go up the hill and play a little bit. So
Okay, good. Well, aside from just the games, I wanted to ask you, what is your game time philosophy? What's your Homewood flavor of basketball, so to speak?
Yeah, that's a good question. So kind of our approach to each game is, we want to focus on us more than the opponent.
Right.
And kind of how we do that is like we break up our scouts. I got 5 or 6 assistants that really help us with that. So what we kind of do, like, when we have Oak Mountain tomorrow, like I had a couple guys that have been already watching film on them the last few weeks. Play Vestavia Friday. I have a couple guys that have already been watching film on them the last few weeks.
Sure.
And so, like, when we all meet as a staff, we talk about what can we do offensively, defensively, their tendencies, all that kinds of stuff. And then in the game, what we're trying to do, I've said to you a lot, like, impose our will. And so what that means for Homewood is that we want to score in the first 8 seconds of offense. Okay. So whether you make it or miss it, we're trying to get to the other end of the court very quickly.
Right.
Anytime we go touch the paint and get a kick out three, like, that's a good shot for us.
Yes.
With the right person, but primarily that's a good shot for us. And then defensively, like, I don't ever want us to just sit in one defense the entire game.
Right.
We'll probably throw a couple curveballs. That's what we call it, whether that be, zones or matchups or presses or traps, just to get somebody off their rhythm.
Right.
My kind of philosophy is that, like, if you're your team's option A, then I'm going to make your option B and C beat us and live with the results after that.
Right.
So then after all of that, we better be the hardest playing team, and we compete and win all the, not the box score stats, like the loose balls, the deflections, all those kind of things. So I mean,
they add up.
They do. And in high school basketball, if you win those, like, you probably have a good chance to win the basketball game.
Right.
So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
So sounds like a really good philosophy to me, Coach.
It is whenever you win. Whenever you lose, you start questioning.
You start to question.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
But,
well, Coach, that's our show. We appreciate your time,
Yes, sir.
and we certainly appreciate yours. Join us again next week for another Homewood version of Coach Speak.